Well, I thought I'd do a video. I hope you can hear me okay. Now, it took me a little while to get my steering wheel controls going. What I found out is when I bought this off Steering Wheel Solutions, the plug in there is a 10 pin, and when you get the adapter from PVS, you got to make sure if you get off Steering Wheel Solution, make sure you get a 10 pin. But I got a 12 pin because it's these the same as these buttons on there on PVS website is when it shows this sort of steering wheel, it shows it as a 12 pin. I think if you get it as a 10 pin, which this steering wheel solution comes in for some reason, now I had to change it in here to get it to work. I changed it from a 10 pin to a 12 pin to get all this to work. Now, some of the buttons are not quite right, but they're there, you know, like they're pretty good. I'll give you a quick little rundown. Now, this is a camera. You can see that over there. I know it's got a little bit of glare on it. I can't do much about that, but I push buttons over here, which will be my front camera. I've got to fix that because of the bull bars in the road there, as you can see. I'm sorry for the glare. And to go back is that one. This one is the rear camera. I've got set up there. Go back. This is the camera up in there. You got to push that one a little bit harder. Why, I don't know, but you just have to. And to go back, this one I haven't used. I don't know, I haven't used it yet. I'll check it out and see if I can use it. Now, these two double up. See? Why they do that, I do not know. See? They just double up. I don't know why. I've done this as a pause, as you push down. I'll turn that off, otherwise I'll get done by YouTube. Volume, of course, is over here. Okay, and to go forward. Okay, oops, go out of there. This is home. This is to speak to Google. Get out of there. I'll go back into here. Oops. I don't know what I've done now. I've done something. Oops. There we go. This is forward. Back. I'll pause because I don't want to get copyright. Phone. Hang up the phone, I would imagine. I haven't had a phone call as yet, so well, there you go. So I've got them all done. I'm getting another Toto. This will be my third one because this was all loose. As you can see, it's tight now, but it is because can I show you or not? I don't know. I'll try to. I put tape in there. Can you see that or not? Hang on, I'll turn on the see how I've put tape in there, because otherwise it wobbles about. So that's what I did with that. So they're supposed to be sending me out a new one, so that's really good for a Toto. They've sent me out another one. It's going to cost me a little bit of money to send this back, but I really like this unit, so I am dragging it into the future. This is the Toto system. I do have the air things in there. I did just unplug them because I was putting I was putting these things in, see, like down here. For some reason we're not connected. I don't know. It was connected. It can't be much anyhow. It might have come out of the plug in there too. YouTube. So that all works. It looks really, really good. I won't play anything because let's go to my channel because I can't get copyrighted. You can set it up for fade, so see, it all works, and I can use this to turn it up and down. All the speakers run the same, or you can just go rear, pilot. I don't know. Control. Hello, it does change it. So every mechanic. See, this will even change. Hello. Which I didn't realise. It'll even change the channels. Hello and welcome to the Car Carol channel, and welcome. So every mechanic the Toyota Land Cruiser, one of the most. Pause. Yep, it all seems to work, and I think I've got it all working. So as I said, I had to get from these guys PVS their wireless control unit, which is in here. I got a 12 pin, but this steering wheel, which I got off Steering Wheel Solution, as I said, was a 10 pin, so of course I had to change a pin in there. Now in here, the controller, now I don't know how all this worked, but mine had been cut in there. All my wiring and the plugs and that were all cut off on an old stereo. It had a was it a Sony or a Pioneer? It could have been a Sony. So what I did, I went to the wreckers and I got another plug and used their plug to work out what done what. This was their plug that they sent out. It was this one and another silly one. They said for the Android, where is it? If I can find it. I'm just having a quick look. I can let you look at the stereo for a second. While you're looking at that, let's go to my stuff, because we can look at that because it's mine. I think I fixed it. Oh, here it is. So this is one of the plugs that I cut off and I changed, which come with their solution, which goes onto the back of the steering wheel down here. If you've got a clock spring, mine doesn't have a clock spring, it runs off the horn. I'm trying to find the plug, because there was another plug there. It's usually the way when you want to find something you can't see it. Hang on, what have I found? Nope, that's not it. Oh, here it is. So they sent this sort of plug with it. This is supposed to be a universal plug for my stereo. And mine is not like that at all. This is my plug for my stereo. So they're not universal. I think I'm not too sure. It could be this plug. This style plug is a Pioneer, I think. Don't quote me on that. It could be, but I think it's a Pioneer, I think, that style of plug, which a Toto uses. So as you can see, they're a completely different plug, and there's no way that would go into my stereo. So, and these are just the plugs for the plus double in for the controllers for this here. Horn works, everything's going. So anyway, oh, put that back there. I was putting this in, so I just had a easier way of connecting up my storage units and stuff like that. Instead of having it all in the glove box in there, I have it here, and then this one is the quick connect for the phone, and of course storage, but you can use these for whatever. One's been taken up in there for what have I had to do? Oh, one. See, it gives you 4 USBs on the back of this stereo. One's taken up for that there. The ATOTO. I'll turn on. I'll put a bit of light on it. The ATOTO. I'm trying to show you. Front camera. One USB is taken up for that, and one is taken up for the tire. But what I'm going to try and do is see if I can put an adapter in here and have a double off the one USB. I don't know if I can or not, but I'm going to try. But that's just something I'm going to try. It should work. But as I said, I've got everything working. Everything's going. Okay, so what do we got here? Deluxe Sade. So, and if I push this one, it takes me back home. So tell me, oops, hang on, let's just pause. So tell me what you think. Hopefully you think it's pretty good. I'm dragging this old 80 into the future. I just put this on here just to protect my steering wheel, because I thought, you know, maybe it's quite annoying actually. I'll probably see if I can do something different with that, if anyone's got any suggestions. So tell me what you think, guys. I'm going to put this in the back. I've got to try and work out how to do it yet, which is just some USBs. Oops, can I get it open? It's usually the way you can't open it. It's pretty tough. Oh, damn, that's really tough. Oh, see? And I was just thinking I might put them here somewhere for the back. I think it's a nice little spot. Or I can take them off and probably put them down here somewhere. So, anything else you want to see, let us know. So I'm dragging her into the future. She's a bit dirty, but it's because I was doing work on it. So tell me what you think, guys. Give us a thumbs up. Subscribe. That'd be nice. That way you can come along for the journey with me on this 80. And we can see how we go. That's for the sub tank, but I don't have a sub tank in it. It's on gas. Which I'm thinking about putting back to unleaded, because so it's hard to find gas now. It's just stupid, you know. There used to be gas everywhere, but now it's really hard to find for your car. It's so silly, but anyway. And it's a better, cleaner fuel, so it just doesn't make any sense. Oh, so say hi. Say, you know, if there's anything that you'd like to see, that you think that I should look at next. This is all my own money, so you know, I do it by myself. I'm not sponsored, so yeah. Say hi. Oh, that's what I did to them. See how I changed them to black? I thought that looked a bit better. There's my driving lights and all that. Oh, I put this on the car too. Oops, sorry about that. Oh, you can't see. I put that key fog or whatever you want to call it on there. So now I just push a button, which is pretty easy to do with these because they got locking on the inside the doors, so it's very easy to do. What else can I quickly tell you while I'm thinking in here? That's the gas I put on to switch over, but I'm not using that because I've got it sorted out underneath the bonnet to turn off the injectors. At the moment I've just taken them off, unplugged them, but I need to sort out a way to stop them from working, so the injectors stop working, because I'd like to have it in dual fuel, so when I go away I don't have to go places where there's just gas. I can have both unleaded and gas, but I'm thinking about getting rid of the gas altogether and just putting it back to unleaded. So tell us what you think. This is going to, probably next time you see it, this won't be on here. I'm going to put a Toyota sign on there. I don't like this sort of stuff. I'd rather have Toyota, what it is. So tell us what you think, guys. This went a bit too long, but anyway, if there's any advice that you have, that'd be great. If anyone's got any advice how to get that AC switch out, that'd be great to know. And do we have lights in behind that? Because I just can't get this panel off for some reason. I tried to get it off. As you can see, I broke the bloody little switch there on the side and tried to get it out, but it wouldn't come out. Oh yeah, I put the electric aerial on. As I said in one of my other updates, that people go, oh, but you know, you know, four-wheel drive is going to get ripped off. Yeah, but that's why I put a switch in there. Put a switch in there. Well, there's that. See, you can see the tape that I've put on it to stop it from vibrating and carrying on the front of this. But Toto's been pretty good, you know, like they're going to send out a new one to me. Oh, the other thing I got to do too, I don't know if you better see it, I sorted out the lights, so they just come on. As I said, with this wiring here, I'll go back to this. If you get this, just pull it apart if you got to do it this way. The orange is illumination. Their colours are all different. That's the worst part. That thick sort of reddy pink is the main power, and that smaller red is your ignition power. But you got to remember, the orange is the illumination, and of course your black, of course, which is not a big deal. We all know you got to run your black, you know. But as I said, mine didn't. This was all cut off in mine, and it had the plug for the what is it, Pioneer or Sony? I can't remember the stereo that was in it. Oh, it's Kenwood. Sorry, it was a Kenwood. This was all cut off, so I just went to the Wreckers and got a plug so I could work it out. I just figured it's just the easiest way, you know, because I couldn't work out the color systems. So anyway, this went longer than what I thought, but anyway, so yeah, so I got all the lights working as well, guys. So when you turn the lights on, they come on. I've seen other people do theirs, and once they put their key on, all the lights light up. Nah, we can't have that. It's got to be done properly. So use that orange on their wiring loom. We cut it off and go into your illumination off the back of your stereo, and that'll light these up. As I said, this is a wireless controller. I'm not going to undo all this and show you, but I've taped it all up. I've used a really good, where is it? The good tape. If I can find it now. I've got some in that one. Oh, this stuff, the best tape you can buy for inside your car. It stops any sort of vibrations because it's a cloth sort of tape, and it's really good stuff. I've got some sitting here somewhere. Where is it? I heard it stuck to the dash earlier. Must have thrown it out. And I put all these in, so they look pretty neat. Put all this out. I've got one more spot left, and I've only got one here, one button here. Everything's been just about filled except for this one. I've got one over here too. So I've only got 1, 2, 3 blanks left. I've been filling them up. Oh dear. But I'm quite happy with it. It's getting pulled into the future and it's quite nice, I think. So anyway, give us a thumbs up, say hello, tell me what you'd like to see me do next. I'd like to, hopefully I might do the bull bar next. I'm thinking about even pulling the one that's on the front is a aluminium. I think about pulling that off and doing it black because it'll look really nice, the front of it. Just go back in my videos and you can see how I've changed this whole vehicle since I've owned it. I'm getting ready for next year. I'm thinking about buying myself a cheap little old caravan and doing it up and doing it self-sufficient and going off grid and just doing a bit of traveling around, going different places. So if you want to come along with that journey as well, you know, when I get around to doing it, come along. I'd really appreciate it. Yeah. I don't know what to really say. I don't really have family, so I just do this sort of stuff now, and well, my family's gone now. So anyway, say hi, tell me what else you'd like to see. If there's anything else you want to see here, let me know. Beep. See that? All fixed up. Looks good. Catch us later. Thumbs up. Whatever. 80, 80, 80, 80. Bye.